You know that feeling. When a man's words feel like silk against your skin. Soft. Intoxicating. Making your heart skip. Making you think that maybe, just maybe, he's the one who sees you. Truly sees you. I've been there falling for every whisper. Every compliment that feels too good to be true. And let me tell you something. Queens, when it's too good to be true, it usually is. The first time I realized that what I was hearing wasn't love. It was manipulation. I felt that cold sting of betrayal sliding down my spine. The kind that makes your confidence wobble just enough to make you doubt yourself. But here's the secret. The one thing no one tells you. There's a pattern, a rhythm to deception. And when a man is using you, his words, those sweet leasthy, come in 5 flavors. Each designed to trap you, to lure your heart into obedience, to make you question your own worth without you even realizing it. And today, I'm going to expose each one. Strip it bare, so you can walk away from anyone who dares to try it. Untouchable, untamed, irresistible in your clarity and power. You see, the first sweet lie is the classic, the one that sounds like poetry. You're the only one I've ever felt this way about. Your chest swells, your mind fills with visions of forever. And yet, in his universe, you're just a convenience, a spark to ignite attention and ego. I remember a friend telling me about her own experience, how every word felt like champagne on her tongue, luxurious and intoxicating. But behind the sparkle, it was sugar and poison, fleeting and empty. And that's when I realized, a man who truly values you doesn't need to tell you. You feel it. Your intuition whispers the truth before his mouth ever does. But society, fairy tales, and late-night rom-coms have convinced us that charm equals love, and desire equals devotion. That's why it's critical, absolutely critical, to slow down, to feel the vibration of his words, to understand that the sweetest words are often the most dangerous when your heart is unguarded. The second lie hits differently. I've changed. I swear. I'm different now. Oh, the audacity, the seductive power of the redemption story. It's cinematic, a script you want to believe because it paints you as the heroine who inspires transformation, the muse who tames chaos. I've seen it. Queens, friends entangled in this illusion, giving their hearts to men who are experts at rehearsing sincerity, actors perfecting the art of vulnerability, all while their patterns remain intact, unchanged, waiting for the next high of attention. The manipulation is not just in what is said, but how it is framed, how it aligns with your deepest desires to nurture, to save, to love fiercely. And as I speak these truths to you now, feel it in your chest, because knowledge is power, and awareness is liberation, the first step toward owning your life and your choices unapologetically. The third sweet lie whispers, almost tenderly, I only think about you. I can't imagine life without you. The line is laced with exclusivity, a trap for your heart that convinces you that you are indispensable, unique, irreplaceable. But queens, let me remind you, true love builds itself in your security, in your joy, not in anxiety over being replaced. I remember sitting in my favorite Parisian cafe, watching couples around me, the glow of candles reflecting in the glass, realizing how easy it is for a charming voice to convince someone that their absence would collapse the universe. When in reality, a man using you sees absence as a temporary inconvenience, not a catastrophe. Lie number 4 drapes itself in urgency, in drama, in what psychologists call scarcity. If you leave me, you'll never find someone like you again. It's intoxicating, because scarcity is magnetic. It taps into fear, primal instincts, your desire to preserve connection at any cost. But queens, hear me now. Scarcity from a man who doesn't truly value you is a cage gilded in words. Not devotion, your freedom, your sovereignty, your divine feminine energy unitable. Infinite cannot be contained by manipulation disguised as love. And the fifth, the final sweet lie, is the most dangerous of all. I love you. I just show it differently. Here, the psychology is exquisite. It excuses behavior, diminishes accountability, and teaches you to rationalize mistreatment as a personal failing rather than a reflection of his choices. I've coached dozens of women through this realization, the exact moment when the veil lifts and you see clearly that love is not inconsistent. Love does not require debate, and love is never wrapped in excuses. When you grasp this, queens, you understand that your heart is not naive. It is discerning. Your intuition is your compass, not the flimsy justification of his words. And in that understanding, there is power of kind that allows you to walk into any room, any interaction, any relationship, and immediately feel whether your energy is respected, whether your worth is recognized, and whether your presence is celebrated without condition. Remember this: awareness does not make you bitter. It makes you unstoppable. It gives you the authority to select love, select intimacy, select joy that nourishes and elevates you, rather than tethering your spirit to manipulation, sweet words, and hollow promises. Every queen watching this has the right to command respect, to set boundaries that feel luxurious in their clarity, to never settle for a man who can't meet her at the height of her energy and confidence. And if you take away just one thing from this masterclass of feminine awareness, let it be this: no lie, no charm, no practiced vulnerability can override the power of a woman who knows her worth, who feels it in her body, who carries it in her posture, in her gaze, in every move she makes. The liberation is addictive. The clarity is intoxicating. And your life, your love, your energy should be nothing less than extraordinary, unapologetically, beautifully yours. So here's the close, the crescendo of what you've just absorbed. Queens, the next time a man whispers those sweet lies, remember, you are not a puzzle to be solved. You are a force to be experienced. Let his words roll over you like water off a diamond. Feel them, yes, learn from them, but never let them anchor you. Because you, my love, are a sovereign, a goddess, a masterpiece in motion. And as you step back into your life today, feel that power, that clarity, that unstoppable energy coursing through your veins, because now you know, now you see, and now you rule. Let this be the moment you decide. No more sweet lies, no more manipulation, only love that elevates, devotion that honors, and joy that mirrors your infinite worth. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and share your biggest takeaway, because queens like you deserve a sisterhood that lifts, inspires, and celebrates every step of your rise. Comment below with "I needed this" if today's revelation hit you in your core, because I promise you, the more you embrace this knowledge, the more magnetic, confident, and untouchable you become. And remember, there is no rush in love, no compromise in power, no space for deception when you walk in your truth fully, luxuriously, and dominantly. This is your blueprint, your masterclass, your queen's decree. Never settle, always observe, and always, always let your energy dictate the terms. You are unstoppable, unforgettable, and unapologetically magnificent, and that, my sisters, is a truth no man's sweet words can ever overshadow. Now, queens, take a deep breath and let this sink in. Every word, every subtle manipulation, every sweet lie you've ever heard was never a reflection of your value, it was a reflection of their limitations. And that realization, that is freedom. Freedom to stop apologizing for wanting respect. Freedom to stop rationalizing behavior that doesn't honor your worth. Freedom to walk away. To step into a life where love doesn't demand compromise and attention isn't a transaction. You are not here to be played. You are here to be seen, celebrated, and desired exactly as you are. Unapologetically, unshakably, and without reservation. Your energy is magnetic. Your presence undeniable. And the moment you decide that no one's sweet words can manipulate your choices, your life shifts. It's almost cinematic. Queen's the kind of transformation that feels like sunlight hitting water, illuminating every curve, every shadow, every part of you that was waiting to shine. This is what it feels like to reclaim your power, to feel your sovereignty pulse in your chest like a heartbeat you control, like a rhythm that no one can interrupt. Understand this. Men who are sincere don't need scripts. Men who love deeply don't need manipulation. And men who are worthy of your energy will align with your life without coercion, without games, without a single whispered sweet lie. You have the right to demand that. You have the right to insist on honesty, integrity, and consistency in every connection you choose to invest in. And when you walk into that reality, with your confidence sculpted by awareness, your standards sharp as diamonds, and your intuition fully engaged, you become unstoppable. People will feel it. Opportunities will feel it. Love, true, nourishing, elevating love will feel it. The universe responds to clarity and conviction. And you, my queen, have both in abundance. Let this be your declaration. No more manipulation. No more hollow promises. No more wasted energy on anyone who cannot honor the goddess that you are. So rise into this truth like the queen you've always been. And let every interaction, every glance, every whisper in your life pass through the filter of your divine awareness. Let every sweet lie bounce off your aura like a feather brushing against steelite. Inconsequential, powerless against your radiance. This is your blueprint for love, power, and life. Observe keenly, decide deliberately, and act unapologetically. Keep your standards sky high, your energy pure, and your heart sovereign. Comment below with your biggest takeaway. Share this with a sister who needs to hear it. And subscribe for more of this elite masterclass in feminine power. And above all, remember, you are not only worthy of love that elevates you are a force so magnetic, so untouchable, that no lie, no charm, and no manipulation will ever dim the light of your soul. Walk boldly into your life. Queens, rule your love, command your energy, and claim the unstoppable, intoxicating power that is rightfully yours.